Welcome to Fresno CityVision. I'm Randy Reed. Over the last several years, the city of Fresno has added a number of new parks around the community and upgraded existing parks with newer amenities. From green spaces with picnic facilities to covered tot lots, splash zones, skate parks, etc., the city's parks have something for every resident to enjoy. And joining me to talk more about the City of Fresno's parks system is Heather Heinks. She is Community Relations Manager for the City of Fresno. Heather, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Glad to be here.
All right, so right off the top, how many parks does the City of Fresno manage?
We have well over 70 parks, all different shapes and sizes, about 1,500 acres of park space and trails and a few basins in the city of Fresno.
Okay. Now, most people have heard of the large parks, Roding and Woodward Park, and maybe their neighborhood parks. But what are some of the amenities that are scattered throughout the city? What are some of the types of parks that you manage?
Well, in the last 18 months or so, we have added quite a few action sports amenities. We have everything from skate parks to bike parks to places that children can get out on a mountain bike. Woodward, in fact, has all of those options, BMX, mountain bike, and then trails. You can ride trails throughout the city. And connect from park to park. We have smaller parks, maybe pocket parks, couple acre size that you'll find in your neighborhood with maybe a children's play area or something to enjoy just down from your house. And then you can go all the way out to Jensen and West to the regional sports complex, which features 9 soccer fields, 6 softball diamonds that are lit. There's a vert ramp out there for those action sports enthusiasts. And we actually have added fishing, both there and Woodward Park. If you have a state license, you can enter those parks and fish locally.
So fishing right in the lakes at both facilities?
We partnered up with the Department of Fish and Game in the state, and they stock in the winter months with trout. And so for those lucky fish that have survived the spring season, you might be able to still find something out there into the summer. And we're looking to hopefully stock with a different type of fish during the summer months as well.
All right.
There's a big, large lake out at Regional, and there are 3 ponds at Woodward Park for fishing as well.
And how do you take advantage of those? Is a license required to fish at those parks?
The state license is required. You can walk into those parks for free. There is a parking or a car vehicle entry fee. And if you have your license, you can have 5 fish a day if you're lucky to catch 5. And children 16 and under are free. There is no cost. So take your children out there, teach them. It's urban fishing opportunity. It's wonderful.
Okay, very good. Now, the city also has a couple of dog parks around the city. Describe those for us.
We have several. There's one in Woodward. There's one in Roding. There's one on the west side at Victoria West Park. And there's our original one, which is a shared basin with our partner, the Fresno Metropolitan Flood Control District. We have not only that basin that's a dog park, but we share probably a dozen other facilities that are our water retention in the winter, and then we take them over and they become green space.
All right. What makes it a dog park? What's special about a dog park?
Well, you fence it, so you could take the dogs off their leashes. Woodward and Roding actually have big dog, little dogs, so you can not worry that your 12-pound schnauzer is going to get eaten by a 50-pound Rottweiler. You divide those up, and the public is pretty good about keeping an eye on the rules. We offer little baggies to pick up the...
Clean up after yourself.
After the
your
dog.
Anyway, yes, indeed.
Exactly. And water fountains that are actually at the dog's level. So, we take care of your best friend as well, yes.
Very well.
They're dog-friendly.
All right. Now, how about community gardens? These have popped up recently.
They have. We are very proud of our community gardens. We partner with the Fresno Metro Ministries, and there's a 90-plot garden at Alradka Park, which is at Sunnyside and Clovis Avenue, roughly. And there's a very small fee to have a plot there monthly. And they manage it for us, and essentially there's water provided at each plot, and you can garden your space, your 10 by 20 space, I think it is, for just a few dollars and grow food for your family.
I know, there's being widely used at this point?
Yes, actually, I think we have a waiting list. And so we are definitely moving to a peach property to add about the same amount of plots there as well.
Okay.
So we're looking to expand to our second garden site.
Well, excellent.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about some of the more popular amenities that exist at the parks. We've talked about some already. You mentioned tot lots. Some of them are covered even.
Well, that's actually what I was going to say. We have created a standard in the city of Fresno. Everyone knows that it gets very hot in the summer, and we shade any new tot lots that are created. We've gone back and shaded Woodward, Selma Lane, Victoria West. That's actually our largest children's play area. And we've put shade over all those structures, and our friends at the fire department came out and told us that the ambient temperature underneath them, when it's about 100 degrees outside, it's about 25 degrees cooler under those shade structures. Exactly. And even if it's not so hot outside, 6, 8, 9, 10 hours in the sun, that equipment gets really hot.
Right.
And so we have a coalition of mothers that were interested in shade, and they got us going several years ago, and we have now made that the standard.
Very good. You talked, when you were talking specifically about the regional sports complex, about the sports fields that are there, but there are also sports fields around the city as well. So talk a little bit about some of the sports amenities.
We have many sites, probably dozens of little leagues and different groups for both baseball and soccer that take advantage of those neighborhood park sites and have teams sort of centralized to those neighborhoods. So you can play that throughout the park system. We also have, for the people that still enjoy tennis, Roding Park features a very large tennis complex. And we just have sort of basic amenities at most neighborhood parks throughout, including maybe probably a picnic shelter, somewhere to sit down. Many of them have children's play areas, and then just open green space. The value of open green space is incredible when maybe you live in an apartment, or that urban lifestyle that we have in many pockets